my beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet with me, Chris. Hello, I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another Love Tarot reading. All Signs Tarot, a collective love reading where we are going into their thoughts, their feelings for you, intentions, what you might need to know, hear, see, don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a deep dive and see what is coming through today. Thank you for joining me, by the way. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see today. Please show us the cards, Aho. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. The Page of Pentacles is also in reverse, as is the Five of Swords. Queen of Wands is in the upright, where this person's energy is really strong, and it's already really clear to me what's going on. But I want to show you the star and the sun are both here, and they're both in the upright. Aquarius energy, Leo energy, source, luminary. What's being revealed? Well, what has somebody been holding back? An apology. That is really super clear. Getting what's going on with the cards today. Getting the confidence to just do it. Break the silence. Make the call. Yeah. There it is. What happened here in the Two of Cups? Why is it in reverse? It's a validation for me of some kind of discord, of some things said. Hurtful things. The last time you spoke, there's definitely, somebody here has had issues clearly with commitment. Whatever has happened, because the Two of Cups is validating for me that there's some discord or some arguments, no contact, no communication, and or in separation energy. And really so much more validating, well, including the validation I want to say is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Here's the thing, it's the sun in Gemini, which puts the sun here in reverse, which is a delay, but it doesn't stay in reverse, and we can quite literally see that here in the sun in the upright. Yeah, Five of Pentacles is here in reverse, and I just want to show you the card. Look, it's two people, like they're back to back, they're not talking. There's snow everywhere, that is a cold kind of energy. This is an energy of loss for me. It's Mercury in Taurus, so also just specifically connecting to communication. But this reversal energy, it's somebody coming back in here to recover what they lost. And they're getting pretty restless to do it. So I do want to validate however you communicate. Yeah, if you can see each other is what I wanted to say. If you can, if you think they might be there, you know they will be. They probably are at that party, at the gathering. If you can see them, it's like they're trying to build themselves up to come over and, communicate with you. Either way, the Three of Cups, Mercury, and Cancer energy, a reunion kind of energy, in particular around the communication. If you normally talk via phone, SMS, text messages, or maybe even voice messages, social media, email, whatever the case is, this is really clear that somebody's like working up the courage, and they're just going to do it here, literally. What is being revealed again in this sun? Here in our Gemini and sun energy in reverse, it's just more validation for me that there is an apology here. And more validation, of course, here with the healing energy of the star. Aquarius energy. It's here with the Eight of Swords, the minor arcana energy of what they've been holding on to and what is about to be released in their head. Again, what has been holding them back here with the swords around communication, this reversal, and also the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's been struggling around that. It's an apology. Is it connected to some kind of commitment? Oh my gosh, it's so clear. Commitment issues? Yes, it is. It's really clear. The Three of Swords is also here in reverse. It's connecting right here with the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is this is what the apology literally is about. Somebody has been struggling around commitment, but they've also been struggling to apologize here. What went on in the Five of Swords? Venus and Aquarius energy, again, because that's in reverse. And that's somebody who wants to, yeah, it's just clear, make peace, apologize to you. There's definitely hurt here. Hurtful things that have been said. I also feel like hurtful things that haven't been said. The Nine of Cups is here. Wow. A wish fulfillment energy. It's right in between our Page of Pentacles in reverse and the bigger picture, the Star, Major Arcana, the healing energy, the apology that you've been waiting for. Maybe you even gave up on it. Ace of Pentacles. Is it more than an apology? It's a slow-moving energy, and I do feel like that the apology that's coming in is connected to the Pentacle. We can see it in the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who has been struggling to make this apology, of course, but it's connected to the commitment energy. So whatever has been happening there, it's going to be really specific to you. It does have this feeling for me of coming out of kind of nowhere. We can see our arc here sort of leading into this, all the flowers already in the greenery and leading into this garden. It's higher than some of the challenges and obstacles here around these grass-covered hills. It's literally, the pentacle is right here in front of the sun, which is coming out of the clouds. It's like kind of burning that off. So this is definitely an apology. I'm wondering if it's more than that. And again, are you expecting it? The Knight of Wands. Okay. So I have to validate something. It's not always the case for me with the Knight of Wands, but I'm really feeling this for a lot of you. I'm looking at you, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands. If this has been around platonic and or physical, and things fell apart where you were planning for the relationship to go, or just even the last communication, things, hurtful things being said. There's definitely hurtful things being said here, and I feel like things being held back as well. That's really validating around the platonic and or physical, and the truth and an apology around whatever happened being revealed. And the next level, what does that mean for you? Has it been for somebody to admit their feelings and that, you know, around the future possibilities or getting more serious or exclusive? Were some of you already there and it's about a bigger picture, an even bigger picture around moving in, perhaps? Marriage, life together. Again, had you built it? Were you building it? Was it on the table? The communication here today is just really super clear that there is an apology here. Is there more? Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. It's a really fast energy. Now, it's not as fast as the Swords, but it's second up here. What they have to say to you is definitely going to change some things. This is literally the person you have been waiting on. The Two of Wands is here, Mars and Aries energy. So holding on to one of the wands, look, and the other is the Earth, which is connecting me to the World card, to the World energy. Coming after Judgment. So somebody waking up, making a final decision. Life-changing one. That's what is in that world there. By the way, bringing in the World card energy, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies. Completing this cycle. So for some of you, it's really validating that this can be around the moving energy towards something, again, more serious, to whatever degree, getting more serious, the feelings, talking about the future. Again, moving in marriage, what is that? Because that's also an energy of completing the picture for the two of you, making life-changing decisions, which can also obviously include major travel, relocation, moving in, again, marriage, like true purpose energy. the Two of Wands, they're back to the apology. They're back to the Eight of Wands as they come in. So there's definitely an apology needed here. The hurt has not been resolved. It's not even a question for me. I want to bring in what else wants to come in here. The Seven of Wands is in reverse, the bottom of the deck. So it's here with the Four of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Really super validating. Also, look, connecting here to a very strong energy of the Queen of Wands. And then also the Three of Cups here, also around timing and the communication. This is Mars and Leo energy. And it's just really validating for me of, yeah, I'll hear you out. Because what is coming in here with the Seven of Wands, our frog who's kind of holding up that seventh wand, like assessing the situation. Those are 6 wands here, and that's communication. So whether it is, again, the Mercury energy and the Eight of Wands, whether it's by email, phone call, social media, voice message, a party, a concert, a gathering, it's clear that there's some defenses that are still up, but it's like putting them down to hear this person out, because the restless energy around them is really clear, but it's also really clear that it's around you. Tired of waiting kind of energy. Five of Wands, look. So the Five of Wands in the upright, what have the roadblocks been, the challenges, the obstacles? The Six of Wands here in reverse and our Seven of Wands in reverse. So we can see the 6 here and then there's the 7. In fact, one of them separated. There's the 5 in reverse. Now, this is a really interesting energy that's coming in for me, even with our frog, I want to say. It does have this energy of, well, and I don't mean this like fairy tale like, and it's not about gender, but when you think of it like a knight, the frog to the prince, that kind of energy, it definitely has that feeling of this person being in their own way, like some of the obstacles, and maybe for some of you it has really been a lot on the physical side, or again, platonic and or physical, maybe even a distance. But it's like, I want more. I want more. I have my walls up. I'm going to have some boundaries up, and yeah, I'm on the defense here. You really hurt me, but I'll hear you out kind of energy. Yeah, it feels like a lot of this is around this person, the Saturn and Leo energy. And again, the Six of Wands coming in here in reverse, like building up the courage to either walk up to you, send the message, make the call, whatever. But I want to validate, should there be other things in that energy, which is really validating with the Hierophant in reverse, like cultural, religious differences, what other people think. It's here. And it's really validating as the message comes in with the Hierophant in reverse. Major Arcana energy, of course, and Taurus. And this is a card of commitments, literally long-term kind of energy. Could even include some paperwork and can definitely be connecting us with a marriage type of energy, should that be what has been on the table, or, you know, something to talk about, or something you've been waiting for. Either way, it's validating what I like about it in reverse, and here with the sun in the upright and the star in the upright, is that somebody's trying to overcome that. So if it's like what other people think, it's thinking for themselves, you know. If it's around the cultural, religious differences that somebody is like in their head or their life, that they're worried about what they think. It's like getting over that. Somebody has a say or an opinion about the person here who would perhaps want to make some really big life-changing decisions, like relocate, change their life, money, job, people, move, whatever. Marriage. King of Swords. I tell you what, it's just so validating for me that this is more than an apology. King of Swords, right on the other end of the Eight of Wands, and right in between you waiting on this person. They're very much strategizing here. Mercury and Gemini energy, thinking about how to go about this, what to say if you're going to see each other, or just, again, maybe even just a message or a phone call or whatnot, just coming out of the blue. One of our four kings under the Emperor, and am I imagining that we have the King of Wands here? I think I'm imagining it. By the way, I just want to remind you, if you see here or suspect my content being used anywhere but coming out here in my channel where you're seeing me, my hands, you know my reading style, you know this is the only place that I release my readings, the Tarot Closet on YouTube. If you see or hear or suspect, including the stagnant videos where there's no change in the thumbnail, you know, the video, the voice that belongs to no one, and you can hear just enough and know that it's me, you're right. It probably is. So keep those emails coming. It's in my video description, also on the About Me page. The Fool has just come in reverse. The Knight of Cups is here. This is definitely more than an apology, and here is that Knight energy. Because, you know, this can sometimes be like, okay, wait a minute. You have to look at the Knight of Cups and this objective energy, this Princess, Prince Charming energy, right? I feel like that's here. So there's some worry around that, or there's been hurt around it, literally. And it's going here on whatever's been going on in the apology, Ten of Swords in reverse, but connecting with the communication. Super literal, again, of either going from friends, platonic and or physical, maybe with distance, to more or next level, whatever it is. What is in this cup today is more than an apology. It's a Scorpio energy, by the way, the emotional energy. The Fool in reverse is not surprising in the least bit for me, Aquarius energy, because it's not really decided. Where do we go when we come out of the world here? The end of the cycle, completing the picture. Again, obstacles removed, karmic debts paid, life lessons learned, timing, life-changing decisions. We move into the Fool, and that's a new path forward. Perhaps a fresh start, a new chance. We haven't reached that point yet. That's what we're coming to now, and this is literally why it's in reverse still. It's also really validating around the hurt. It's really validating around the kind of arms crossed energy of that, the apathetic energy, like that this person needs to work not even a little harder. I was going to say a little harder, and then I heard like, look at this, a lot harder, like they have to really work, perhaps to win your trust back. And as I say that, the Strength card is here. A Leo energy source connected to the heart chakra. And here's the thing, look, we also have the Sun, more Leo energy. Oh, gosh, it's just so validating that whatever the situation is, whatever the connection is, there is a chemistry here. That's not even a question for me. For some of you, that's really specific about it being around platonic and or physical. And I want to know, do you feel more? Tell me, future possibilities. But it's also connecting here really clearly to the communication. It's right here on the Eight of Wands. And on the other end, the Ace of Pentacles, and connecting to the Fool in reverse. So it's around the apology they need to make for behavior, for the hurt that is here. But it's also connected to the commitment energy and clearly the fear around it. Perhaps somebody's been ready, somebody hasn't, somebody's been available, somebody hasn't. And it goes without saying, it's definitely a communication or a conversation or messages that will set this path forward into the Fool in the upright. Literally a new path forward. The question is it together or apart? We see the Strength card around this person. Again, whatever it's specifically for, platonic and or physical, to more, admitting feelings, the future energy. And that's where we go into that bigger energy, because for a lot of you, it is around the bigger energy of a move, or again, it could be literal in terms of a relocation, but marriage and moving in, whatever. But that's also for you, you know, in that energy of the Strength card, the self-love and the courage for the path that you want to take, which is not really clear yet because, well, you have free will. Oh my gosh, everybody does. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The Ten of Cups is here in the upright. Yeah, this is definitely more than an apology, and it's super validating, by the way. Mars and Pisces energy of life together. It's super validating if you share friends and family, or there's a possibility, again, of being at some kind of location or event that would involve that. This is so literal that this what this communication is about. King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, leading here to the Sun. Like, this is it. You're going to hear it. And it's on the table. It's a pretty strong energy that it is revealing that it's more than friends and or platonic. Wow. Yeah, and they better get a move on, and that's what they're doing. Knight of Swords, upright. They're riding a white horse, and they're covered in all their armor here. They're not looking. Their head's kind of down. Look, they're holding up the sword. It almost looks like, well, yeah, it doesn't almost. There's a lightning bolt coming out. The horse is on the move. That energy is around emotions, by the way. So somebody could be really scared of them, but look, they're doing it anyway. Why? Because the Six of Swords is in reverse. And why does that matter? Mercury in Aquarius, because energy. It matters because it's a stagnation around moving on, but it's really close. So it's really more like this. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to walk up and talk to them, or I'm going to send a message. I'm going to make the call before I'm too late, before they move on. And this hope here, look at the rainbow, is gone, because this is the thing about the Ten of Cups. There it is. New cycle, life together. Whether, again, it's getting more serious. Moving in, introducing to family, blending families, marriage, family energy, building it. Whatever the case is, all 10 of the cups are here in the rainbow, which is also obviously the sun. All of the energies here. We also see the rainbow in the Six of Swords. But it's also in reverse. So it's kind of like hope being, because that's a hopeful energy. And it's like, well, hope slowly being lost, because it is a stagnation around moving on, but it is definitely really close. The person you're waiting on, I feel like, cannot get here to talk to you fast enough, and whatever capacity, again, that is going to be really specific for you. I want to bring in some little itty bitty, actually no, I'm going to bring in these today. I had them out and I am feeling it. So let's go. Channeled love messages. I regret lying to you. I wish I had treated you better. So, yeah, I mean, Five of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. What was that? What was or is that about? Again, it's really specific for you. I'm afraid to contact you. I'm looking at you, Strength card, literally here with the Eight of Wands. I couldn't let you get close to me. Pretty specific messages. I hid who I really am from you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. It's all here with the Two of Cups in reverse. So whatever the discord was around. And look, I regret lying to you. Was somebody not telling the truth about feelings? Was it something else? Because what is being revealed in the Sun here is I love you unconditionally. I know I messed up everything. Oh, I will wait for a sign from you. I don't know about that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So these came down together, and this was in the deck, which has been shuffled, and it was shuffled again just now, and I missed it. I'm so sorry is here. It's from another deck. And I hope that you can forgive me one day. This is definitely more than an apology. I replay our conversations over and over. I know that I crossed a line with you. Oh, wow. I feel you leaving me behind. It's an energy that I definitely feel here today. I don't look at the bottom of the deck as well. Look, I love you. It's here on the sun. Also on the other end, come on, of I love you unconditionally. This is also yours. What are you doing, cards? Why are you giving me a hard time? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. I am becoming a better person. In the last channeled love message from your person here, is my life is not as together as it seems. Okay, so maybe the lying for some of you had something to do, again, with that Hierophant in reverse, other people, romantic or otherwise, contracts, money, work, what? It's very specific. But this glaring pink, I'm so sorry, love message, as you can see, that did not belong in here, is also really validating as we close the reading that this is more than an apology. So yeah, get ready, I guess I want to say, forewarning. Beautiful soul, thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.